Today we're going up against the Let's go through the practices. Actually, ain't no rush, but I wish I could go through it.
Hey, bitch. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let me finish this. Let me finish this defensive stuff. Let me finish this defensive stuff so I don't have to worry about it.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Get started, man. Get started.
I don't need nobody else.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
I'm thinking about doing a video though, another video.
Keep it going.
But on my Android though, I think it's not gonna work. I need a computer. I need a computer.
Let's go. Hey, hit me up. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
I think I should just catch up. Let the other people catch up. Like let the playmaker and the shooting catch up. So he said tomorrow, Fire Nate might come back. Who knows? If they do come back, I just gotta get my new updated
Since
video.
NBA 2K14, there is one man that I know our fans love to hate, and that is Jackson Ellis from the My Career Storylines. And today, you are back on the set of NBA 2K21. What's it been like? Amazing.
The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland. Our setting today is just at the end of that block. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brett Berry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Rajon Rondo is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason? Or, in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
No coverage that time.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Outside Rondo. And it's Love with the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. And Sexton slams it in.
When you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
Now here's Rondo. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And there's Hunter on the assist by Rondo.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Garland. He averages about 5 points a game. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 6 to shoot. Sexton finds Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Fades. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Rondo. The rebound by Kevin Love.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Rondo following the basket by Colin Sexton. Outside Bogdanovich. The 17-footer. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. Atlanta also making some changes here. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And it's done in for Rajon Rondo. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Dunn looking over the floor. Garland with the rebound.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup. This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the 3 by Atlanta. Sexton finds Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Back to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And the poise Sexton has is impressive. Dependable at bailing out his team in some tight spots.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. It seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
For the Hawks, Marks, he's checked in for Capella. Molinari comes in for John Collins. And it's Reddish in for DeAndre Hunter. Now, here's Dunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. With the shot. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 7, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one. He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Cobb kicks to Porter. Shoots from 12. Rebound, Atlanta.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Dunn passes to Marks, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away.
Even at deep range.
Cavaliers lead by 8. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, Marks is out there with Gallinari. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. And it's time for an injury report. Let's get an update on Colin Sexton with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers. Guys, he says it's just a bruised shoulder. Good news, because at first they feared it was much worse. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. You know, I think they're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly head to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Marks. Collins comes in for Gallinari. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Reddish. Love throws it down.
Well, if Kevin Love gets that deep and has that kind of room, he's going to make sure of it with the jam.
Rondo dishes to Bogdanovich. The rebound by Kevin Love. The Cavaliers leading by 11. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until
First free throw is good.
Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
I'm not quite in the starting lineup yet, but eventually I will be in the starting lineup. Hopefully.
And Sexton drops them both.
Hopefully I can be in the starting
When he
lineup.
gets into a groove
Hopefully.
at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside Rondo. They get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
How about that? John Collins with some footwork down low. That looked like it's been practiced in the offseason.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
And so he hits both.
Thing is he's just going to keep getting better and wants to improve that consistency in terms of his shooting range around the top of the key.
Singletary. Atlanta with the rebound. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Rondo against Harris. Passes to Sexton. With some arc, it's good. And the Cavaliers. Atlanta calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Garland in for Harris. Then for the Hawks, Kevin Huerter. He's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Dunn in for Rajon Rondo. Dunn passes to Huerter. Shot from the top of the key. The Hawks again can't hit.
That might not be the shot.
Comes inside.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Dunn outside. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Just grown man work from Dunn inside. His incredible athleticism really helping get him these types of shots.
Outside, Sexton. The look here for Garland. The shot missing. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket. This one for three. Another three for Cleveland.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Hurt. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Shot by Collins, no good. It's Drummond with the ball. Fouled the win against Memphis.
And that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers ahead, up by 16. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland.
Y'all need a fitness badge upgrade. Yeah.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw, no good.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And the second free throw, good. The Hawks trail by 15. Rondo with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hunter. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
Cleveland's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Pass to Garland. That one drops for him.
Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
The Hawks shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Rondo kicks to Collins. Outside, Bogdanovich.
No, get back on the couch. Get back on the couch.
Shot clock at 5. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Get back on the couch.
Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Timeout
Get
call.
back on the couch.
As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
the Hawks. Lawrence, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Molinari comes in for Collins. And it's Reddish in for Hunter. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Cobb. Here's Love. And he converts the layup. Love's got his second bucket.
Kevin Love all about positioning in there, battling and finding some space, keeping the play alive with that kind of activity.
Rondo, bounce pass. Bogdanovich wide open. Off target from outside.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Okoro kicks to Cobb. Buries it from three-point range. Cobb's got 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Reddish the pass to Marks. To the middle. Reddish's shot is good.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there were a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Gallinari. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Gallinari's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter of the game. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And the coaches are going to talk to the defense. If you're going to foul Cobb, it better be a hard one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Larry Nance is checked in for Love. Osman comes in for... And Harris subbed in for Porter. Atlanta also making some changes here. Collins checked in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in
and
both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th plus foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. And here is Cobb. He's got 12. There's the triple. With the clock winding down, and the slam dunk by McGee.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And here's Gallinari outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. McGee's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now, Cobb. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Sinks the triple. Cobb's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Cavs.
And this is one of those nights where you can see why it is that Hendricks Cobb plays with such swagger.
And so it's Cleveland with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint is all. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays you want to.
The fourth quarter upon us. Time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Rondo in at the point. Singletary. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 18. Here's Herter. Collins kicks to Rondo. Stolen by Garland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Garland leading the charge. Singletary. Offensive rebound. McGee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
2 shots. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from McGee. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. We know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations in time?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. When you go back to last season, and then he felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think listen, fans vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Bogdanovich is checked in for Kevin Herter. And so Collins nails both of them.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers leading by 18. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Drummond finds Sexton. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Rondo. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. That's tipped. Pass to Love. Just 5 on the clock. There's Garland. Here's Drummond, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Atlanta calls timeout. Decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Rondo scanning the floor. Over Love. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Rondo dishes to Bogdanovich. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists now tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Sexton against Bogdanovich. With the floater, 5 to shoot. Love can't hit. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Got that one up quick.
Well, Hunter getting out in transition, finds some space, and then finishes around the rim.
Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Collins, good.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Colin Sexton.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. 3-pointer. They grabbed their own miss. Passes it to Garland. Drummond trying to get himself free. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dunn against Harris. Down low. Here's Muscala. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
So we see Cavaliers take this game may not have been the most.
At times, just stretches of excellent defense. Potency off standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Alright, man, if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. And yeah, man, I catch you guys in the next episode. But on the next episode, we'll be versus the Boston Celtics. So yeah, man, I just catch y'all guys in the next video.